guys want to know exactly what's on the test today. So, everyone pull up this sheet first. I'm going to go through specifically, this was designed for one-day fast-track training. This sheet is talking about patron saints days. Patron saints day, like day is St. David's Day, 1st of March in Wales. St. George's Day is what day? 23rd of April. St. Patrick's Day is, and then St. Andrew's Day is. With St. Andrew's Day, the best way to remember this is that Scottish people like to celebrate in the dark. They do it at the end of the year. So Hogmanay is at the end of the year. St. Andrew's Day is at the end of the year. Now there are 2 days in March, and I don't even know which ones they are. Which ones are they, guys? Which 2 days are in March? Well done, Sandra.
St. David, St. Patrick.
Well done, Henry. Good job, Lucy. Now, tell me, which 2 countries celebrate it as a national holiday? Which 2 countries do not celebrate it as a national holiday?
St. David are not celebrated.
Good. And which other country? England and Wales do not celebrate a holiday. And Scotland and Ireland, you get a bank holiday, so you get a day off for that one. Cool? Scotland and Ireland. Scotland and Ireland do get a bank
They
holiday.
celebrate.
They do celebrate, yes.
Okay, they celebrate.
Now you've covered everything to do with patron saints. They may even ask you, what is the name of the patron saint of Scotland? What's the popular name for the kids in Scotland? What's the popular name for the children in Scotland, Sandra? They call the kids Andrew. That's the name they got, Andrew. The children's name is Andrew. A popular name for children in Scotland is Andrew. Andrew. What's a popular name for kids in England? George is a popular name for kids in England. What's a popular name for kids in Wales? David. And what's a popular name for Irish kids? Patrick. They call him Paddy. Paddy, how you doing, Paddy? You're right. You're ready. Good. Everything to do with patron saints has been covered now. There's nothing that they will ask you outside of that. Let's move on to the next one, guys. What's the capital city of Scotland?
Edinburgh.
Good. What's the capital city of Wales? Good. What's the capital city of England?
London.
What's the capital city of Ireland? How do you remember Belfast? Good. You remember they had a fasting? They had a potato famine? You know what a potato famine is? Potato famine is when the crop failed and a lot of people starved, millions of people. So Belfast, because they are fasting. Belfast, capital of Ireland, Northern Ireland. And Dublin is Republic of Ireland. England is London, of course. Wales is Cardiff. Cardiff, cliffs next to the water where the whales are. Swansea, swan and whales are 2 animals. So that's how you make that connection. We're trying to pass the exam without reading the questions, just the keywords. All right, you know everything about patron saints. Let's move on to the next page, please. I found out they're not going to ask you specifically the name of the Parliament building. They're not going to say Holyrood, Edinburgh. They're just going to say what building is the Parliament building in. Very good. Page 3. Well done. All right, tell me flowers. Who can tell me the flower of England? Well done. Who can tell me the flower of Wales? Who can tell me the flower of Scotland? Who can tell me the flower of... What's the tip? What's the trick? What's the secret? How do we do it? What's the secret? For the Scottish and the flowers. Here we go. Let's move over to here. This is page 3. Flowers. We're on to this part here. What's the tip and trick? How do you memorize flowers, guys?
Okay, the flag.
Colour.
The flag.
Colour.
I
Okay.
say color.
Colour. Oh, the colour. Oh, I see.
Because
Yes.
of the red that is
The red that's in the UK, the flag. I like that one actually. That's a really good one. Because the rose is red, so is the flag.
There's symbols in their flags.
Yes, that's a good one. I like that one. There's symbols in the flag. What about the Welsh is the dragon, and you've got the daffodil. The way that I like to memorize it, or at least this is the way I was thinking about it, is rose is for England because it's beautiful on the top, but it's got a thorn. If you touch England in the wrong place, it's going to hurt you. If Scotland, you've got prickly on the side. If you touch it anywhere, it's going to hurt you. Anywhere you touch Scotland, it's going to hurt you. The daffodil is very ineffectual flower. It's a very inoffensive flower. It's a soft flower, just like Wales. because it got annexed in the Statute of Rutland. Ireland is the three-leaf lucky clover. Have you ever been to Ireland?
No.
No. You've been to Ireland? How green is Ireland? Everything's green. I've never been to Ireland, but I can tell you everything's green. If I stand at the top of my house, I look over the ocean, I can see Ireland, it's all green. My point being is, three-leaf lucky clover for the Irish, Wales have the daffodil, thistle for Scotland, and for England. Now in the test they may ask you questions like, what flag is England? And they're going to use the word diagonal and horizontal. Horizontal. So this is diagonal, which is England. Is that right? No, this is horizontal. This is diagonal, which is like Scotland. They'll say blue on white. They'll say white cross on blue flag is Scotland. You need to get good at that. If they say horizontal, red, it'll be like that. If they ask you how many flags are in the Union Jack, how many flags are there? Three, that's right. There are 3 flags in the Union Jack. And Wales is not included because it's annexed. There's no dragons. Food.
How do you say today? I didn't get that one. You said how many flags are you?
If you go to page, this page here, which is page 5, it talks about the flags on page 5.